I'm just a broken instrument in the hands of the greatest.
What up, everybody? This is D Mastermind coming to you just in time with another episode of my Los Angeles Angels franchise. And we got the Angels versus the Seattle Mariners coming up next. Alright, what's up, everybody? We're here at T-Mobile Park, and we got Justice Sheffield on the mound for the Seattle Mariners. He's 1-1 with a 3.18 ERA, a 1.27 WHIP. He hasn't walked many batters, only 5 walks on the year. So this guy's off to a great start. He's only averaging 1 walk per start. And he's going against our vaunted Angels lineup, who's off to a pretty good start. And we got David Fletcher leading off, who's batting 283 on the year. And an 0-0 count. Let's see what we can do against the southpaw. And he hangs one, and David Fletcher smacks that to the left center gap. And that's going to get down for an easy double. That's what David Fletcher does. He just hits him to the gap or gets little bloop base hits. He never hits that many home runs. He only has 1 on the year. I wouldn't be surprised if that's his last one on the year. At most, he'll hit a handful. But look at that beautiful swing from David Fletcher, who just signed an extension this offseason. So he's with the Angels for another about 4 or 5 years. And we got Ohtani batting second, batting 269 on the year with an 886 OPS. But he goes down swinging there on the slider low in the zone. Against the lefty, that's going to be a tough matchup for Ohtani all day. Mike Trout up next on a 1-1 count. And he hits that right back up the middle past Sheffield and past the shortstop. And David Fletcher's going to come home easily on that one, as the center fielder didn't have enough behind him to make the throw towards home. And that's an RBI single for Mike, the GOAT Trout, to get us started off with an easy 1-0 lead as he punches that sinker right back up the middle. Anthony Rendon up next. He's off to a pretty slow start considering his numbers with barely a 760 OPS. So that's around league average. And on a 1-0 count, he hits that pretty deep. He got good wood on that. But it looks like he's going to stay in the ballpark, as that just dies at the warning track. And Mike Trout retreats back to first base. That was a pretty good piece of hitting he got on that. A pretty good piece of the wood. But it just stayed in this T-Mobile Park. Jared Walsh up now, batting 387 on the year. He's up there as the top batting average in the league. And he gets that hanger slider. He pushes that back as well, but that's going to die before he gets to the warning track as well. So that's going to end the first inning. But you can see the Angels are getting some pretty good contact versus this lefty starter to start the game. And that's what you like to see. And the Angels got Griff Dog Canning on the mound. And his 5 starts, he's 2-2 with a 3.38 ERA. His WHIP is 1.3. So he's doing solid on the year. That's decent growth considering what he did last year. And we got to go up against the Seattle Mariners lineup, who don't have a lot of hitters, but they have a few bats. But they don't have any like really big sluggers that are going to scare you too much, besides Kyle Lewis, I would say, and Mitch Haniger. Kyle Lewis was an awesome rookie last year. Mitch Haniger is one of the staples on the Seattle Mariners team. He's been doing good for years. And there goes a young rookie prospect, Jared Kelenic, one of the top prospects in baseball. And we get him to fly out here to right field. That guy has A potential. He's a stud. I believe he was ranked as high as 4th or 3rd in the whole MLB. Here goes Kyle Lewis, who's off to a good start, batting 280 with 5 home runs already. And Griffin Cannon's going to look to get this fastball inside on him. And he jammed him up as he pops up right here to David Fletcher, who's an excellent fielder. As you can see, that diamond underneath him. So that's going to end that first inning. The Angels up 1-0 against the Seattle Mariners here at T-Mobile Park, as you get a beautiful view of Edgar's. As you guys may know, Edgar Martinez is one of the Seattle Mariners legends. And we got Taylor Ward up here next, batting only .213 on the year, and has not left the ballpark yet with any home runs. And on a 0-0 count, he's going to ground out to the second baseman for an easy put out. And this is in the top of the third. And as you guys can take a look at the standings right here, we got the Angels in first place at a 15-12 record, and the Mariners right behind them at 14-13. So if they can get this game today, they'll be tied for first. It's really jam-packed at the top. Houston has 14 wins. Oakland has 13 wins as Trout goes down swinging right here with the runner at second base to end the inning. So Sheffield's doing what he usually does. So it's 1-0 at the bottom of the third. As we jump to the top of the sixth, we get a leadoff walk here. Excuse me, we get a 1-out walk here by Mike Trout as he stays off that changeup low. And we got Rendon up next. Let's see what he can do here. With Mike Trout on first base, see if he can get out of this slump he's somewhat in.
Rendon shoots one in the left. Back at the wall, it is gone! Anthony Rendon. And the lead is 3.
Let's go, man. Anthony Rendon. They call him Tony Two Bags, but he got 4 bags on that one to give us a 3-0 lead. Man, we love this guy. What a cool player he is. So calm at the plate, so relaxed, so controlled. As he got this one out of here at 107 miles per hour off the bat. He hit that 430 feet. Rendon doesn't usually go that deep. He's usually a line drive hitter. And we poked this little changeup off of our hands by Justin Upton. And that's going to be Upton's second double of the day. A nice 2-out double here. Let's see if we can get another one in. As they bring in their reliever, Paul Sewald. And he's off to an excellent start. 1.77 ERA. But he struggles against righties. He has reverse splits. As he does he struggles against lefties and he does very well against righties. Let's see what we do here. 1-0 count. Iglesias gets jammed on his hands. And that's going to be an easy out for the first baseman. So the inning will die right there. But not until Rendon got into one. As Tony Fourbags got us a 3-0 lead. Griffin Canning still in the game here. A 3-1 count. In the bottom of the 6th. And he walks him. So that gives them a runner to lead off this inning. As Canning's at 73 pitches now. We might look to get somebody going in the bullpen. Runners on first and second now with the lefty at the plate. And he punches that right up the middle. Mike Trout's going to get to that in a hurry. Are they going to try to challenge his arm? And they will challenge his arm as he gets a late bad throw as he kind of bobbled that out there. So it's going to make it 3-1 with runners still on first and second with 0 outs. And Canning's really starting to struggle here. He's in some trouble here at T-Mobile Park. And we're going to bring in the lefty, Alex Claudio. He's 0.87 ERA on the year. Has a pretty good whip. Doesn't walk a lot of batters. But he doesn't strike out anyone either. He pitches to contact with his funky left-handed delivery. Let's see if he can get us out of this jam. 1-1 count. Runners on first and second. Still nobody out. And they hit a rocket. But that's right at our right fielder, Taylor Ward, as he gets that back in. But the runner is going to tag from second. So now it's first and third. And Claudio really is going to have to bite down here and try to pick up his starter, Griffin Canning, and get him out of this inning. But Kyle Lewis up next. This guy has plenty of pop. So we're going to try to stay on the outside corner here. And we get him to ground out. What a beautiful flip. And he got him at home. What a beautiful flip. He didn't waste any time transferring the ball from the glove to the bare hand. He just flipped it straight from his glove. Let's take another look at it. And Stassi gets that tag on him easy as the catcher, Murphy, doesn't have that much speed. So still runners on first and second, but 2 outs now. Full count, payoff pitch. And he smacks that deep to left field, a no-doubter. Justin Upton didn't even take any steps on that one. He didn't even give it a courtesy look. Mitch Haniger, who we spoke about earlier in the game, the Seattle Mariners staple, hit his 7th home run early in this season. As that got out of here in a hurry with a lot of distance on it. My goodness. And Claudio comes in and he gives up a really bad inning. as the Mariners take this 4-3 lead. Claudio tries to get out of the rest of the inning unharmed as he gets a lazy ground out to the shift. But not until Mitch Haniger took the lead on a 3-run bomb. So Griffin Canning's going to account for some of that as well with the inherited runner. So it's the top of the 8th now. We got a runner on first base. Let's see what we can do with it. And Jared Walsh grounds to the and he bobbles it. Oh my goodness, just what the Angels needed. Now it's first and second as a shortstop bobbled an easy routine ground ball. That could have been a double play and should have been a double play. And he's going to get an error there. So first and second now, 2 outs. Jose Iglesias up another time with the runner in scoring position. And he hits that perfectly, a perfect. But it's going to ground out to the second baseman. He hit that hard, right on the screws. Perfect timing, perfect location, but right to the second baseman. So he's not able to bring in the runner there as he leaves another runner on for Iglesias. And it's still a 4-3 game. Top of the 9th inning. Their closer, Kendall Graveman, coming in. He's 9 for 11 in closing situations on the year. 1.46 ERA. And this guy's doing great. Great to start the year. He used to be a starter for the Oakland A's, and now he's closing. And with 2 outs on a 0-2 count, he gets David Fletcher to strike out to end the game on a high sinker. And Seattle makes a great comeback win with Mitch Haniger providing all the runs that they needed with that 3-run home run. And that's going to be a tough loss for the Angels there as Claudio gave it up. And Joe Madden just didn't pull the right strings today, bringing Claudio in to save this game. But that's going to do it as the Angels go down to the Seattle Mariners as they're now tied atop of the AL West for first place. But hopefully you guys like this episode. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.